We are about to embark on a thought-provoking journey that will help you understand one of the most powerful aspects of God's plan for His chosen ones: isolation. At first, isolation might seem like a form of punishment or abandonment, but in reality, it often serves as a tool for divine transformation. Today, we're going to explore 7 key reasons why God might isolate His chosen people for a certain period of time. If you find this topic inspiring and transformative, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We share deep, insightful content that can guide you on your spiritual journey and help you grow closer to God. So stay tuned as we dive into this powerful and sometimes mysterious concept. Why does God isolate the chosen? Isolation, in the context of spirituality, isn't always about being alone physically. Sometimes it is a deeper process of being set apart for a divine purpose, a space where God can shape, mold, and refine His chosen ones. Whether you're going through a period of isolation right now, or you're just curious about this aspect of spiritual growth, let's explore the 7 reasons why God isolates His chosen people for a certain time. 1. To strengthen their relationship with Him. One of the first and most significant reasons why God isolates His chosen ones is to deepen their relationship with Him. In the busyness of life, it's easy to get distracted and rely on others, even our own abilities, rather than depending fully on God. Through isolation, God offers a period of quiet, away from external influences, where His chosen ones can focus solely on their relationship with Him. Think about the times in the Bible when God called His people into the wilderness, like when Moses was called to Mount Sinai, or when Jesus retreated into the wilderness before beginning His ministry. In these isolated moments, they were able to hear God's voice clearly and receive His instructions without interference. Isolation provides a space where you can rediscover your dependence on Him, hear His whispers more clearly, and strengthen your faith. 2. To refine their character. Isolation often serves as a time of personal refinement. Just as gold is purified by fire, so are God's chosen ones refined in solitude. During this time, God works on aspects of our character that need attention. Whether it's patience, humility, or perseverance, isolation allows God to work in us in ways that wouldn't be possible if we were constantly surrounded by distractions. Consider the example of David, who spent years as a shepherd before becoming king. During those years, away from the public eye, God was refining David's character, teaching him lessons that would be crucial for his future leadership. Through isolation, God chips away at the things that don't align with His purpose, leaving behind a person who is more capable of fulfilling His will. 3. To teach total dependence on Him. In isolation, God has a unique opportunity to teach His chosen ones that He is all they need. It is in these quiet, lonely moments that we realize that our true strength comes not from people, resources, or circumstances, but from God alone. When we are isolated, we are often stripped of all our external comforts and safety nets, and God becomes our sole provider and protector. In the wilderness, the Israelites learned to depend on God for their daily needs, like the manna from heaven. Their time in isolation was not just a physical journey, but a spiritual one, where God showed them His provision, protection, and faithfulness. Similarly, God uses isolation to teach us how to rely completely on Him, not only for our physical needs, but also for our emotional and spiritual well-being. 4. To prepare them for a greater purpose. Isolation is often part of the preparation for something bigger. Before launching His public ministry, Jesus spent 40 days fasting in the wilderness, being tested and prepared by God. This period of isolation wasn't just about testing His willpower, it was about preparing Him spiritually and mentally for the immense task ahead. In the same way, God isolates His chosen people to prepare them for their divine purpose. Whether it's a new calling, a ministry, or a personal mission, God knows that certain aspects of our calling require time, discipline, and inner strength. In isolation, God equips His chosen ones with the tools they will need to succeed in the future. This preparation might involve learning new skills, gaining wisdom, or overcoming personal struggles that will be vital for fulfilling God's plan. 5. To build spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity often comes through isolation. In these times of solitude, individuals are forced to face their own weaknesses and wrestle with their faith. Without the distractions of the world, they can focus on building deeper relationships with God and learning more about themselves in the process. Spiritual maturity is a result of personal growth that happens when one spends time alone with God. It's through isolation that God can help His chosen ones grow into the mature individuals He has called them to be. This maturity is essential for effective ministry, leadership, and the ability to withstand trials in the future. As God shapes His people during times of isolation, they emerge with stronger faith, better discernment, and a clearer understanding of their spiritual identity. 6. To teach the value of silence and reflection. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to forget the power of silence. God uses isolation to teach His chosen people the value of silence and reflection. In these moments of stillness, God speaks to our hearts, reveals hidden truths, and helps us gain clarity about our purpose and direction. Jesus often withdrew to lonely places to pray and reflect on God's will. In these silent moments, He received guidance and strength for his ministry. Through isolation, God teaches us how to embrace silence, not as an uncomfortable absence, but as a sacred space where we can listen more intently to His voice. Silence becomes a tool that helps us discern God's will and deepen our spiritual insight. 7. To strengthen faith and build endurance. Finally, isolation is a time where God strengthens His chosen ones' faith and endurance. It's easy to follow God when everything is going well, but true faith is often tested in the wilderness. When we are isolated, we learn how to trust God even when we don't understand what's happening or why we are in the situation we are in. The Apostle Paul spent years in isolation, enduring hardships, imprisonment, and trials, yet it was during these times of testing that his faith and endurance were strengthened. Paul's letters to the early churches reveal a faith that had been purified and made stronger through the trials of isolation. Similarly, God uses isolation to build our faith and endurance, preparing us for the challenges ahead and the greater works He has in store for us. Isolation, as difficult as it may feel in the moment, is a powerful tool in God's hands. It is during these times that God does some of His most transformative work. He strengthens our relationship with Him, refines our character, builds our faith, and prepares us for the greater purposes He has planned. While it can be a lonely and challenging experience, it is also one of the most rewarding as we emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with God's will. If you are in a season of isolation, take comfort in knowing that God has a purpose for it. Trust that He is working in you, preparing you for what is to come. And remember, isolation is not a punishment. It is a sacred time of transformation. If this message has resonated with you and you want to learn more about how to navigate God's plan for your life, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We are here to support you on your spiritual journey, helping you embrace God's transformative work in every season of your life. Thank you for watching, and may you find strength and peace in the lessons that isolation brings.